posted up quite a bit from the poetry show, and I just wanted to recap on a conversation I had with a young lady while I was there. The theme was mask off, and you are to dress up because you know Halloween's around the corner, and I dressed up as a dominatrix. I said normally I dress up as something else, but I wanted to be myself this year. The place was packed out, and there were no seats left in the house. When I'm there, I'm pretty much in my own zone. I'm getting ready because I'm going on stage, so I don't really. I'm friendly, but I'm not like really paying attention to the conversations that go on around me. I let them keep to themselves until I'm on the mic. And one of the ladies behind me says, "Well, can she sit here?" One of the women that had walked in, I said, "Of course she can sit there." And I grabbed her the chair and I pulled it up to the table. They were dancing previously, so I had moved it out the way while folks was dancing, so they could have a little bit of an area to kind of move about. She sits at my table. She looks, and my table is covered with delectable goodies. I've got books and business cards and hair cards and one of the recent shirts I had made. I had made sure to bring it, things of that nature. So she sits at the table. She just kind of looks around. She looks me up and down. I hand her a business card since she started looking at all the products and picking them up like they were candy at a candy shop. Oh, okay. She looks at the book. She goes, "We got the same last name. We're related." Maybe you are at the poetry show. Of course, we're related. You are now officially poetry fam. You get a family discount. And the first book she picked up was Accentuating Curves and Assassination Hits. I said, "Oh, okay." I said, "That's my erotica novel." I said, "I'm working on the second one now. I've got 96 between books and journals, and I'm working on 97 now for the second series of Accentuating Curves and Assassination Hits, along with some other things." And then she does that. She reads. She puts it down. She says, "I have a top similar to the one that you have on," which was actually a whole piece outfit. Snaps at the bottom. And she said, "It's not exactly the same, but I have one." I said, "Oh, okay, honey." Then she looks at my shoes, my high heels. She says, "I can't wear high heels. I'm creative." Okay. You can be like Lizzo on the stage, honey. You can wear a skirt, some socks. Particularly, I like those socks that go all the way up your leg, and there's one solid color, and then they get to the top, and they're like two shades. You can wear some black and white socks, or you can wear some cute flats that match with a bow on them, or without a bow on them. You can add your own. Okay, you can't wear high heels. You can still look cute um, in an outfit similar and wear some different shoes. Then she puts that book down, and I was having everyone sign this book. Block of Scorching Hot. She looks through the book. She says, "This is really nice. Thank you, darling. I appreciate the compliment." She asked my business card. She started reading them over. She said, "You do tarot?" "Yes, I'm skilled in Arusha and Voodoo, New Orleans Voodoo." She says, "Okay." She says, "Well, I want to learn um, tarot." I said, "Okay. Well, I'm not skilled in traditional tarot, but I am skilled in that. You just hit me up. My number's on there." She says, "I also want to learn how to read the shells." I said, "That's not my particular specialty." But Monique just dropped a book, who wrote the original Seven African Powers. She just dropped a book less than a month ago. That is her area of expertise, and I can send you her information when you text me. She said, okay. She asked how much it is. I told her the regular price. I said, remember your poetry, fam. You asked about it. I'll be happy to go ahead and give you the family discount. So she just kind of looked. They were putting away food. I offered to get her a plate. After I performed and everything, I didn't get a chance to do the song. We ran out of time. We had technological difficulties. That's all right. My outfit is ready for the next show, and I will just shake and gyrate and sing first. Is how I'm going to do that. So I sit back down, and before we leave, she looks at the last book, Codependent Silence No More. She flipped through it. She started reading it. Now, the book, I didn't say nothing. I just watched her. The book is about 70, the book is 76 pages. I kept it short, sweet, and to the point. I didn't put no fluff in it. I ain't got time for fluff. I'm a busy woman. Other people's books I had looked at were like 300 pages or plus, and this is, I said, I don't have time. I need the message to get across, and I need it to get across fast, and I need you to be able to pass it to somebody who has a short attention span. Pass and that. Here's a history lesson. Here's some dating questions. Here's some things you need to know about yourself. That's it. She says, I want this book. How much is the book? I gave her the regular price of the book. I said, I tell you what, reach in your pocket and whatever you have for me, because at this point, the word spreading, while me still making some change for doing the work, is more important than the um, original cost of the book, of what it cost me. And I can always go back and edit the book as far as coloring or something or pages or whatnot to be able to accommodate the price that you're actually about to put in my pocket, is what I'm thinking to myself. So she reaches in her pocket. She gives me whatever she has out of her pocket. I autograph the book and I put some sugar on it. I give her some love on that book. But I say all that to say this. I feel like while she was talking to me and glancing me over and asking me questions and then seeing me on stage, pretty much comfortable. And I I seen my former self in her, and I think she's seen a glimpse of her future self. I was her mirror. She wasn't used to seeing some things. She said, "You designed this shirt?" I said, "Yes, ma'am. I have a whole entire clothing line, and I'm working on getting some other things up and running in addition to the clothing line." And when she looked at the shirt, she says, "Oh, your name is on the shirt." Yes, ma'am. My name is on the shirt. Um, right on top of the boudoir part, Ghost Graphics by Denelsia. That does a few things. That prevents people from stealing my creativity and trying to get rid of that little portion in there that has my name on it. That also does some free advertising for me. Once someone has bought my product, they now become a walking billboard of Denelsia and her products as far as her creativity when they are out. Yes, ma'am. My name is on every single product that I take pride in. uh, for whoever is going to wear it. I think um, things went well, and I'm so glad she made a purchase and that we connected. And I do hope she contacts me whenever she is ready, so I can connect her to whoever I need to connect her to. One of the top complaints for what is called the fuck it bucket while I was there was jobs, just over broke, and bills. People are wanting uh, time freedom, and as far as money, uh, a less limited cap amount when it comes to them making their money. With me, I do offer consults. I would make room for a consult, but I do know people, my Sherpers, that have trained me, higher than me, that are more skilled in the area, and that is all they do. They don't do like music. They're not up trying to get no t-shirt lines together or lingerie lines together or trying to put out EPs or songwriter. They're not trying to do any of that. They're just being themselves, doing retreats, hosting them, and teaching things of that nature, and running mystery schools and doing high value art paintings. They have other things they're doing, but their majority of their skill set is working with people and doing coaching. So I did go ahead and I put a playlist for the poetry together from this weekend, uh, before scenes, before getting to the spot, after scenes of being at the spot or winding down from the spot. And then I also included, sorry, I've got a little bit of a cold. And then I also included videos, excuse me, from those I've been trained under, just in case people want to connect and they need to see a different side of life. One where people are not working regular jobs. They don't work regular jobs. They don't go clock in and clock out. They make their own schedules. One where they're traveling, not just in the United States, but internationally. Um, yeah, folks need to see something different. They need to see something real. They need to see that there are other opportunities for them. Uh, I think that it's very important to be able to see life, light, other light. And then if you're an ugly girl, which is in America, dark skin, plus size, short, not the European natural beauty. You know what? Whatever. Um, I actually watched a interview on Mariah Carey this past. I watched a lot of interviews, and I'm just going to touch briefly on this on Mariah Carey growing up and how she was an outcast because she was a mixed child. Her and her siblings, her sister and her brother. Her sister drugged her and tried to pimp her out. So, and I think she's very beautiful. But anyway, that's because America does have a problem. And then a huge problem outside of just dark skinned girls and the thoughts of us, or even mixed children and some other things, plus size, a lot of problems. But I definitely think her and I connecting and her getting the visual that something kind of hit her internally. And I hope whatever she was seeking, she found, or, will be in contact if she so desires. All right, I'm going to wrap that up. Uh, it was a reflection moment, it was a mirror moment. And I'm glad to have met her, and I hope the book helps her. I'm sure it will. And that she passes it around to all her nieces, and that they pass it down to their mom, or whoever else needs it, that it spread like wildfire. But yeah, that's it. It's a wrap. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your week. If you haven't had a chance to check out the Greenhouse Effects 12th anniversary from this weekend, uh, go ahead and do so. We had a blast, literally. And there's also going to be competitions coming up, $100 if you win. So I will be staying alert and in tune for that, and seeing how to be a part of that as well for these lovely competitions coming up, especially in the wintertime. Uh, but yeah, the energy was just phenomenal. You missed it. They normally have features. They didn't have any features, but that's okay. The folks who got on the mic, we took care of that. Yes, indeed. All right, loves. Thank you so much for tuning in. Be blessed. Thank you for your time.